Hey there, Chad here. This is Rising Star 2 with the band Inches from Glory, and we are about to embark on our tour for our first album. Real quick, I thought we'd come in here and we'll finish doing some merging, and then we're going to head to Washington, D.C., where our first stop is on Sunday. But first, we're going to merge some sixes. I've been working on merging all the lower numbers as much as I can to give us some breathing space on all of the overall count. My mouse disappeared. Overall count of song parts we have to sift through when we're making new songs. And I've found this has been fairly effective. I do have a little gap here of 4. I don't think I have any 1s left anymore that I can merge because I've kind of gone through the whole tree. It is possible maybe 1 or 2 is snuck in here. I don't think nobody leveled in the last couple of days. I spent a couple of days and practiced up the new songs that we have. We have 3 songs that haven't been played for anyone that we should be able to use on this tour. I'm looking forward to that. Let's go take a look real quick. We do want to do one full practice of everything, but we have Silent Tears, Structure in Society, and Broken Photographs. Never played for anyone yet, so those should be good to introduce on the tour, and maybe we will find a hit amongst those. We're going to select all so that we can be sure to hit everything once right before we start this big tour, and then we're probably going to have to head out to Washington, D.C. Yeah, it's a good day's drive for us, so we're going to get going. And there we go. We're just going to do driving. We'll get there. It'll be cheaper. Hopefully we don't have any trouble with the van. We did have a flat tire, but it just cost us cash, so that's all right. We have a gig today here in Washington, Donovan Carswell Theater. And our album debuted at 300 with 7,100 units sold. The band earned $4,000 in royalties. Having some problems with the mouse here right now. There we go. So we can see that they have recouped their expense so far, and we should start seeing some profits roll in. But if we come down here and look at the albums, if we go to the very bottom, they will always show our album on here. All of our albums, I think they fall off after a period of time, but it can be on here for a very long time. You should end up with multiple albums showing up for a while. And there we have it. We will see how this goes here over the next couple of weeks. Usually touring will increase the sales. So that's what we're kind of hoping for. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and use the chauffeur service. And we're going to be the middle band here. We're going to play our gig. We need 9 total songs. Let's go ahead and clear our song set. And let's take a look at attitudes, comfort versus anxiety. Do we have anxiety songs? I think we do. No, maybe we don't right now. Okay, well, that'll work for us. So let's go by date written. I want to get our new stuff out there. We'll give that one a try. Then let's go. You know what? We should maybe, two schools of thought. Lead with a strong song or end with a strong song. This is our strongest song right now. We could lead with it and see how that does. Why don't we go ahead and go with some other things first, though? We'll do that. Then this. We'll go here. Go ahead and get in that second brand new song. I want to get those up front so in case by chance we max out the audience and their attention, we at least get some good feedback on how these songs went from a percentage perspective. There we go. And then let's go ahead and drop in Inside the Lines. Roots Run Deep. I think we can do that. I think we'll be okay with that strategy, and we'll finish up with that. We may want to replace one of these with a yellow or the yellow with a blue, but I think we'll be okay here. Let's give it a go. Oh, and we are using the A New Beginning banner. It automatically updates. When you create a new banner, it automatically changes this for you. You can swap them around if you choose. Yeah, we're good to go. We just click on that, and here we are. Not bad. We might hit 100 on we did 9 songs and we hit 100% there. Liking that. New song ideas across the board. Good gig pay, good endorsement pay. How'd we do on shirts? 97 shirts. That's a win for us. That's a win. 5% of people bought a shirt. I'm happy with that. Let's see. Broken photographs. Well, we might finally have a hit here. Let's see. Several people were tapping their feet to this song. It has potential. We have a hit. We finally have one. There we go, folks. That's great. Good to see. They like Structure and Society also quite a bit. 5 stars. And Silent Tears. Faces. 5 faces, 5 stars. Excellent. This is great for us. The 3 new songs, they all like them quite a bit. Very, very, very good to see that. Let's jump out here, and I want to mark the occasion by doing the tags. This one we're going to go ahead and give a gold trophy. And then we will back out, and these 2, we can do it at the same time. Set tags. We're going to give them smiley faces because they're not hits, but they are well liked. And we will make sure we utilize that. We will record these, put them on a single or something, or get them on our next album, which will be a while. We don't have, we don't have any options there really. You can release an album on your own, an independent album, before your year is up for your other contract, but you can't sign with a record label for another contract for a year. And I'm thinking this was just a single. I'm pretty sure this was a 1 album deal. If it was more than that, we'll know soon enough, I suppose. But for now, there we have it. We have a decision to make here. Technically, we can drive home, and it'll be Monday. Where's the next one? Springfield. See, that's probably going to be a 2-day drive. So if we drive back, it'll be there. We would have overnight, and then we'll have to drive to Massachusetts. And I think I'm okay with that. And then we will stay up there because we only have 2 days, and we'll be able to go visit shows those couple of days to earn some love from folks in the Northeast. But I think for today, we will go ahead and go home. It's a little wasteful, cost us a little bit of cash, would be cheaper to stay in a motel for a few days. But I don't know. I think I want to go ahead and make sure we get another good day of practice in there at the last moment, which technically will be today. Your next gig. Yes. Didn't say we need to leave now. So hopefully I didn't misunderestimate this. And let's just go ahead and go home. We did clean things up. I got the instruments repaired and things like that. So we shouldn't have any maintenance to have to deal with effectively with regards to the albums, and not the albums, but our home instruments, things like that. I did not purchase new consumables, and that's something maybe to consider. So let's go ahead and bump a few of these up a little bit now. I'm just going to hit them as I see them is what it comes down to. Starting to see those numbers really fall off, and that's good. Oh, we can do a 50. Here we go. That's all our points. And I'm going to go ahead and practice tonight, and I think tomorrow we're going to end up driving to Massachusetts is what it's going to happen there. I think it's far enough that will be the requirement. So we're going to select all once again. I know it's a little silly. We just did that a few days ago, but there's enough of a gap here that is worth doing. Yep. Then it's a triple day. Okay, well, we can try to take advantage of that at least a little bit. Do we have anything grossly out of... No, not yet. You know what we can do? Oh, wrong button. Dang it. Oh, we have to mow, so it's not gonna work for us. I was gonna say we could busk and make a couple of dollars and use those instruments and then try to repair the instruments. But I think we're gonna skip that. We're just gonna get the heck out of Dodge and head to Springfield. We'll get there tomorrow. About 1,100 miles. I have made that drive. It's an okay drive. Glad I don't need to make it anymore. That's for sure. All the way to Boston. Made that drive, I guess, a dozen times or so now. And we're going to be right up here. Theater, 9 songs we'll be playing, and I don't think there's any reason not to play the same set, except we probably want to bounce around some of the songs that aren't quite so well loved. I think we'll swap this, see if that makes any kind of difference. Authority figure, maybe we can drop. It's pretty popular. Why don't we drop Straight and Narrow and drop in Wi-Fi in the Wilderness? And I kind of want to get rid of Roots Run Deep and maybe let's do Raise to Stay. Let's go in that order and give that a try. Almost 2,000 people at this one. We are going to hit we hit 100 before the last song. So this set was even better. Very, very good. And we're going to continue to play Broken Photographs. They love it. We're going to give them what they want. Wanted to exert more energy. Oh, yeah. That's on me. Oh, it was 1 point. So we did better up here. And so we were 1 point shy. I didn't pay real close attention last time, but okay, going to have to be mindful of that. We might want to toss in another blue or another yellow. But very, very happy with this. Raise to Stay, not loving it. Suitcase Full of Maybe, not loving it. So we might want to tailor that a little bit as well. But otherwise, where's our next show? Baltimore, Maryland. Well, you know what? Feels like maybe wouldn't be the worst idea. Come on. I think maybe we go to New York. We can make it there. No, never mind. But we're in New York here. We're going to go to a show tonight. Let's find one. City Guide, The Rotten Sun. Why not? Do I see any that? The Adorable Belle. Let's go to that one. We're going to go to the Adorable Belle. And we're just going to chauffeur there because we're making a little bit of jingly there with our tour. We'll see this number continue to go up would be my expectation. Yeah. Wouldn't it be awesome if we come into one of these and it's like, oh, you want to play tomorrow night? We could play here tomorrow night. It would be kind of for free, but it would help with our reputation. I think we'll skip it. I don't know. It could be fun. We'll skip it for now. I don't think you get a same day one. I don't think that'll happen. So let's go watch this show. Chain in the Shirt. Okay. I know that color of blue. Here we go. New song ideas for most folks. Topher didn't have one, but that's okay. We spent a little money. +2 reputation with the venue, and I just want to see what that did for our reputation in New York City. Yep, 0.2. That does seem to be how that particular one works. Really wouldn't kill us to... Can't go in there, though. I probably should have gone ahead and tried booking that and just saying, let's see what happens. But that's okay. Let's go to a hotel. We're going to write a song. We found a pretty cheap hotel. That's good. We don't need to count the pennies. I want to be clear on that, but it doesn't hurt to be at least a little careful of what you're spending when you're at this point in the game. There's plenty of things to buy. We would like to buy some houses so we can kind of move around the country a little more easily as we choose. And for now, we're going to do some merging. Always lyrics to merge. Let's go ahead and let's work down on that just a bit. Digital is going to be a big thing for us, and as soon as it is, it's going to go away. That's how it tends to work. If you were around for my previous playthrough, that literally was kind of what was happening. We did not get traction for 9 months before we really had anything worth playing, because every time we would kind of advance the ball, the attitudes would change, and we'd get a song that we were ready to start playing, and the attitudes changed, and we couldn't really play that song where we wanted to anymore. That was really, really difficult. We're down to just being able to match a couple of ones. Here's one of them. Come on, there they go. There's the wigglers, and then we'll go ahead and put this back so that when we go to construct a song, we can see everything. Let's start with this piece here. What can we do from that? I think we're going to come back to lyrics last, so because we have so many options there. Let's come up to riff. Not a lot. We start with a really strong 35, but then it doesn't really... Yeah, we got a 15 here we could try. We need to average 25 here in the last two to get to 100 points. And as we've talked about before, we don't have to get to 100 points. It just, that maxes it out. I think we'll go ahead and go with that. And then, wow, almost gets us there. Trust lyrics. Okay, so we need to come up with a name. And I think I'm going to stick with a high energy song for now. And fingers are on the right keys for a change. We're going to call it this, the honor code. There we go. Just out of curiosity, I want to go and see if we know that they offered us the ability to play in that place yesterday. If we go back, is it available today? I'm going to say no. I don't think it'll do that.
What'll it be?
Yeah, not able to hit that one up today, and that's okay. We can go to another venue here in town. Let's try this one.
You here for the show?
Not anymore. Other corner of the map. You know what? Wouldn't be the worst thing to check on the van. Did have kind of a rough sound to it. Yep. I don't know that it makes much difference. There definitely is an acceleration change at times when you do silly things. I was going to look for a music store and see how we look on consumables. Let's skip the discount music stores though for now. We could mow a lawn. That'd be awesome, right? We're going to skip mowing the lawn. Cemetery, be a little more likely we would do that, but I think we're okay. So let's take a peek. Let's start with strings. Nothing that changes his world. He is running low on strings though, isn't he? So we have these are the best for writing songs. These are the best for stage presence. GHS Boomers, not the Boomers Light though, that's the Boomers Medium. So we're gonna have to skip that. Oh, I don't know, let's look at amps real quick. We got some money. We're actually doing pretty well on our equipment and our budget. We found some pretty decent deals early on. We did kind of skip the writing skills stuff. We were going more for playing and stage presence as possible. Let's go ahead and look at the pedal boards, whatever else we call that, the electronics, stage presence +7. That's hard to turn down, isn't it? But I think we'll move on for now. Let's see if there's anything a little more affordable. Let's take that one. Okay. And do we have anything we can get rid of? Nope. Don't see anything. Didn't look at guitars. We're going to skip for now. Let's go ahead and look at keyboards for Kiwi. As I recall, her keyboards are not really amazing, right? No, they're pretty decent now. Okay. Yeah, I can't complain. She's got 5s across the board. She could use for better amps. So let's see if we got anything in the amp world. There's for writing. Writing and stage presence. Really bad condition. Really cheap. So, you know, we can do that. We can go to repair. Kiwi stuff. we just got that amp for $300 and it had a couple of +2s on it. So not bad. Back to this screen. Stage presence for Angel. That could be good. Let's see what we've got there for strings. Is she using... She's using these. I think this is the stage presence one, right? So PBEs and these are RDEs. What's the difference? Those are +2 stage presence and these are +5. We'll go ahead and grab 10 of those. Playing is +2. We'll grab a few of those. Writing music is what would be left and looking okay there. It's got 4 of those as it is. How is she on amps? She's only got the 1 amp to do all. Let's see if we can find anything else. Writing music. Nope. Just that one. We'll go ahead and grab it. We're going to go to Topher. Start with sticks. Drumsticks seem to be the one that really, if you find a good, decent one, grab it because they are hard to come by. So he has the rock nylon tips, which are +2 playing. These are +2 tape playing. I don't think they're the same one. Nope. What's he doing for stage? He's got 3 sets still. So, well, actually, that's writing. These are, yeah, playing, and he doesn't have any for stage presence. I didn't see any. I think we're okay for there for now. We've got 8 of those left. Drum heads. Not a lot happening there either. So what do we have? We're using these for playing. He's only got 1 left. Stage presence +2. Did we have any +2s here? We do. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of those. It's the same kind, so we'll just be replacing those. There we go. Cymbals, +8 playing. It's up 6 points from where he's at. I think we can justify that. Okay, there we have it. Just for fun, we'll look at the, ooh, ouch, that's really significant too, isn't it? That's 13 additional points. I think we're going to have to do that. Let's see if we can get rid of anything then. Yeah, you make the money to spend the money, right? How's he looking? Ooh, that's not bad. That's maybe more than I want to spend right this second for him, though. That'll work, though. That'll work. We're going to grab that one and we'll get it repaired here real quick. It was at 34 or 36. I think that was the one. Yeah, we'll take that. All right. Well, we did spend a little bit money, but that's okay. And where are we? We're in New York. We were going to go to a show tonight up there where the Star is. But you know what? We could also just hit this place right here. Because I was just picking off the list. It really didn't matter to me. Our reputation is the same everywhere. And if we look around, I don't think we get many thought bubbles because they're not interested in really talking to us about music much. You'll get them here and there, but it's not like where we have a reputation at 20 where they're popping up everywhere. Okay, watch the show. And then we'll find a hotel. Maybe we'll actually go ahead and travel first. Yeah, there's probably no need to do that. Yeah, everybody gets a song idea. Those are always good nights. We've got a +4 reputation there. Take that. And we're just going to roll right around the corner to a hotel or motel. Let's go to Ophelia's. $67. Take her up on that. More of the same. Not going to trash things just yet, folks. We got plenty of song parts to merge yet, as we have seen. So we'll do that. Dial this down. Let's work on 6s and 10s. Here we go. Plenty of 10s. One more match. And there we are. We're done there. And we can write a song again. Let's write a yellow song this time. And we'll figure out what it's about here in a minute. We've got some 25s here we can work with. Let's go with that one to get us started. Let's do Around the Horn this time. You know what? We're going to go ahead and go with lyric. So digital lyrics. I think we can do that. Losing track of where I was. I wanted to go down first. Sorry, There we go. Take that 20 and hopefully we can find a 20 rhythm. We can. There's one. Another 100-point song. I was just trying to think of what could we do for yellow. Yellow digital. Personal digital assassin instead of assistant. Yeah, why not? It's kind of like a sad love song, medium speed. That's kind of what I'm thinking there. All right, it is done, and we have to go to Baltimore. Oh, there we go. So, we fell. Too bad. Fell to 304, but we sold 7,000 units last week. The band earned $6,000 in royalties and gig profits. So our number went up. There we have it. Let's go ahead and get to Maryland. Do that Baltimore gig, and then we will see where things are going to end up playing out there. But that's where we will kind of call things for this one. I'm going to go ahead and drive it because it is straight up the intersection here. The interstate, whatever you want to call it. And there we go. We could do the same set, looks like. We could stand to mix things up a little bit. Oh, we did notice that, yeah, we maybe want to drop. Let's do this. Let's drop Wi-Fi in the Wilderness, and let's drop in there Hometown Heart. I think that'll work. That should work. See what happens. So far, so good. We're going to hit 100. Okay. 3 song ideas across the board. Outstanding. 200 t-shirts sold. 10% of folks bought shirts. That is great for us. 42 copies of singles. We don't have any of our album to sell. We need to do that. All right. Well, we will take care of that right away, and then we will wrap up for the day. Oh, you know what? I guess because we're on the road, though, that makes it a lot more difficult. Where's the next one? It is in Wilmington. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Wilmington, because we're going to need to buy some CDs first. And there's a CD shop right around the corner. We want to have stock of our CDs that we're, trying to peddle. Buy CDs. We want to buy this one, and we want to buy, I don't know, let's have 500 of them on hand. Our merchandising person will take care of those for us. If we look at this, come in here, they will auto restock for us if we have the merchandise manager, and I'm pretty sure we do. That is the only person we have. Okay, we're going to need to get some crew soon too, but why don't we wait till we get to $50,000, and then we'll start worrying about the rest of the crew. Let's get out of here, another block or two to get around the corner, just actually right around the corner here. We will play this one and then find somewhere to spend the night. There we go. I think we're going to play the same set. Digital is not popular here. Okay, so we're okay from that perspective. Let's drop authority figure and put in the lonely crowd. Let's give that a try. And then, yeah, Joshua's is not one they want to hear right now. The Cool Kids Table. I've always felt like that song did really well for us initially. So I think we're going to sub that one in. We'll go all the way up to, let's put it on the top. Miles from Main Street. Rules of Engagement. We want to play that one too. Let's get rid of Raise to Stay and put in Rules of Engagement. And we'll put it right here. Let's do that. Okay, 3,400 people in attendance. Oh no, that's the maximum. I'm sorry. How many are here? 2,000. So we're seeing a pretty consistent number of folks showing up to our shows. Wow, we rocked it. We're up to, yeah, we made it. Excellent. The Cool Kids Table got some love. The other ones we put in. Rules of Engagement got some love. Good. Only 49 shirts sold, but that's all right. And Set Analysis says Hometown Heart they didn't love. Okay, want to pay attention to that. Yeah, a lot of them that I dropped in there they didn't love, but Rules of Engagement was doing okay. So let's pull right around the corner here, hit that hotel, call it an episode, and we will come back and pick up at this spot in the next. I do want to thank you for joining me on this journey with Inches from Glory inside of Rising Star 2. Hope you'll stick with us as we continue this tour and to see what fun happens as we move forward in the game. Until all that happens, though, I want to thank you for your time, and until next time, fair travels.